Greetings, Cancer. Welcome to your divinely guided rune reading. We're going to use a lapis lazuli rune set here to begin, and at the end, we're going to use the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. So please stay tuned for that at the very end. Jumping in and getting you room for the energetic pass. Here we have Othala. Othala is in the energetic pass here in this position. This is the rune, regardless, it is the rune of inheritance, legacy, outcome. This is a stability kind of a thing. This is where you are looking at or challenged with or blessed with aspects of your foundational ability, work, where you're launching yourself from. Maybe you received a legacy, maybe you received legacy work. Maybe you're a generational curse breaker, right? Take what resonates here, leave what doesn't. This is challenges or perspective of aspects, rather, not challenges, perspectives of aspects of Othala include the balance of what is healthy and lasting for the next 7 generations or more. Is it transitory or is it perpetual? And if it's perpetual, is it perpetual in healthy ways? Perpetual meaning it lasts for a long time, like 7 generations or more. Our indigenous relatives would say if it doesn't last 7 generations or more in healthy ways, they just won't do it. Okay. So if it's not healthy or, short term, it's. So this is also good to note that it is a culturally misappropriated rune. It does not mean nationalism at any level. This is more about your stability, where you're building your structure, calling you to look at the foundation, right? Are there cracks in your foundation? Is your foundation balanced? Do you need to build your foundation elsewhere? Did you receive foundational assistance? Right? All of these things are calling into balance, attachments to outcomes, strings attached, thoughts, beliefs associated with it. Are they healthy? All right. Is it passed through the great love filter? Are you receiving it with love? Are you giving it with love? Are you talking about it with love? All those things, right? Take what resonates here, Cancer, leave what doesn't. As we continue, the rune for the now is in Reidho. Reidho it's like a change of house, spouse, or career kind of stuff where you're more in divine lockstep. This is, okay, so backing up here a little bit, this looks like Wunjo, right? If I hold my finger on this part, it looks like Wunjo, the clan flag of success, following your joy, following your bliss. Wunjo grew a leg, so it's always in constant lockstep with flow. This is still very grounding energy, but that other leg is always in a step forward. So you're like doing this whole peace walk kind of thing, I know, like the monks are doing right now, right? But following your joy, following your bliss, being in flow, being in lockstep with flow, right? So this is calling you to not resist, but to ride along with the energetic waves, right? So along with that, with being in those energies, is being present, being now, right? So why is this then indicative of change of house, spouse, or career? Because you are not surrendering to those other energetic sources that would not have you be present, right? So that's the stagnant energies, the discordant or unhealthy energies, the abusive ones, right? So you're not going to stick around those. You're looking in sharp perspective of your legacy work. Is this healthy for me? If it's a no, then you're stepping on. But if it is a yes, you're in flow with that. Get what I mean? Cancer? Okay. Didn't hear you in the back. All right, so in your energetic near future, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Energetic near future is a Bracana. So yeah, you're realizing something back here wasn't good, or maybe you wanted to improve on an aspect of it. Regardless, this is Bracana, the birch goddess's rune of birth, beginnings, blessings, familial style type of nurturing, like a mother's love or a family's love or your clan's love. Okay, so this is beginning work and nurturing those things and into their beginnings. And after they begin, you're still, nurturing them and adapting with them and still making sure that birch tree is usually the first one to grow after destruction and devastation, right? So this is right? I see you putting down new roots elsewhere. That or else you're carrying this legacy with you to spread more roots, to spread more beautiful birch trees, so to speak. Let me know in the comments below how this resonates here with you, Cancer, in your influence for the now. Wound Joe, remember how I kind of said this is kind of like Wound Joe if I cover this one up, right? This little piece. So Wound Joe is the clan flag that you get to stick in the top of the hill. It's after trial, the success after trial. The feelings and emotions and celebratory energies that you get to experience while doing that, showing up together with your clan at the top of the hill and planting your clan flag of success. That's the joy. That's the bliss. That's the beautiful happiness, right? Your influence, you're influencing your journey for your happiness. So you're definitely wanting to be more happy. You're definitely wanting to follow your bliss a lot more, to follow your yeah, so to speak. Follow your yeah. So you're like, so maybe this is a good foundation of that clan where you're happy with your clan, or this could be a challenge to it where you're wanting to say, nope, thank you, I'm going to follow my joy over here. Or, yeah, like I said, could be just you're already happy and you want to increase that happiness and begin new things elsewhere for other people, like show them how to be happy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It could go either way. In your energetic now, for your advice for right now, there's a couple ways to look at this. This is kind of like Four of Swords energy, where you're kind of going within, resting for that clarity. This is not, is calling you to be on your divinely guided path, but also don't be so rigid. Yeah, so this is also don't be so rigid or stuck or frozen in your beliefs and in your structures. Be able to plant those things after the ice thaws. If you have water in your charts, thaw your emotional, your waters in your charts, thaw that. But you're also called to go within for that emotional clarity and self-reflection. So with that Four of Cups, or excuse me, Four of Swords kind of energy that this kind of relates to, this is the ice freezing over the deep lake. And the slower that happens, right? Maybe this is slowing down to be present with flow. So with that, yeah, this is like a time to really recharge and rest and go within and reflect. And while the ice freezes slowly, less air and less particulates get trapped in the ice, and you can see clearer, deeper down into that lake. Yeah. And in that, you're going within, you're really meditating and just healing and recharging and resting, but also not reminding yourself not to be frozen, not to be so rigid in your beliefs and in your structures, right? That you're going to be building here in your near future. What is the outcome for this? All right, Cancer, your outcome? Yeah, clarity. Changes, transformation. This is Dagaz, the rune of that literally means day. This is the transformative and irreversible rune that this is where you want to be on the rune, really, in the center, where it's like the 0 point. It's the balance of the dichotomies, or recognizing that in this, all this going on either side, in the center is where the stillness is. In the center is where you have balance. In the center is where you have like the Temperance card energy, where you master both these energies and you can create true divine alchemy with these energies. This is transmutation from night into day, or day into night, however you want to look at it, where this is, you're definitely changing, like a metamorphosis. You have this sense of stillness also, like an aha moment where the hourglass is tipped on its side and you almost have that infinite clarity, like you're viewing it from a third party perspective, like over the shoulder kind of thing, where you're recognizing that you are definitely changed and never going to be the same again, with this understanding, this inner, I think this is an inner standing for you. So again, like the butterfly emerging from a chrysalis. Yeah, thaw your emotional waters is what I keep hearing. This is also like the Empress card in tarot too. A lot of divine feminine kind of energies, archetypal energies here with this nurturing. So this is stepping into some more of that beautiful, blessed work. But I see you with a lot of clarity here, Cancer, moving forward. All right. So with this, we're going to get the card of clarity from the Celtic Spirit Oracle deck. These are messages that are beautiful with beautiful illustrations and Celtic spiritual themes. So, Divine, please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for Cancer for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading. Please show us clearly what message of clarity do you have for this week's Divinely Guided Rune reading here for Cancer. Divine, please show us clearly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Divination. Wow, okay. Guides, Ogham, and tree spirits. I might be pronouncing that middle one wrong. Let me know in the comments below if I am. But I'm going to go ahead and look up this card, and we're going to read all about it. So, with this, let's see, it's card 35. That's a beautiful, like a dream catcher. It looks like a dream catcher or a wreath. And this is for divination. You see how this kind of charted out here too for divination, almost like a medicine wheel or a spirit wheel, right? This is a sign called Fion's window. It shows the symbols called Ogham, pronounced, oh yeah, it says a pronounce here right here. Ogham or Ogham, which is an elderly form of Irish writing placed around concentric circles. Each of the letters represents a tree and also forms a Celtic tree calendar. Each tree or Ogham presents specific energies, much like rune symbols. So each tree has its own wisdom. I'm learning a lot here too. Each tree has its own wisdom and knowledge to share with us, and therefore makes an amazing divination system, but also a powerful way to advance your spirituality. The tree spirits are here to guide you. It may be time to work with the energies of the Celtic tree calendar and discover a whole new meaning to life. One that may take you on a journey of self-discovery, much like a spiritual pilgrimage. The trees have much wisdom, as we know, but there is so much more that we can learn from them. Upon drawing this card, we are being called to work more closely with these energies. The three staves at the bottom of the image have the Ogham symbols from left to right. They're hazel, apple, and alder. Hazel is known for the tree of knowledge. Seek its help when the need of insight, wisdom, or creativity, abundance, and needing help to tap into the source within you. Apple shares the month with hazel. It was a prized tree of the Druids for many reasons. It associated with the fairies, the magical Isle of Avalon, the symbolic fruitfulness, harvest, and abundance. It also represents a time to make a decision between good and or bad things. It also means a time to rest and heal. The alder tree is associated with water and furthermore emotions in its feminine aspect, but also offers support and possesses a strong male energy to help with foundations and spiritual protection. Namaste, Cancer. Have a blessed and abundant week.